Hey everybody, it's RaspyGA. I'm going to do a little gear review today on my Gerber dime multi-tool. I bought this tool about 2 years ago and I've carried it on my keys ever since. I've used it about every day also. Main feature on the tool is a nice set of spring-loaded needle nose pliers. The handle's really ergonomic, fits really good in the hand, no hot spots, really easy to use. Pliers do come to a really keen point, work really well as tweezers. You also get a wire cutter at the base of the plier head. And while not extremely heavy duty, they do work well for small wires and zip ties and things. And the pliers are pretty thin, so you're not going to bust really stubborn big nuts and bolts loose with it, but for most things they work great. You do get a nice sheep's foot blade. It's 3CR13 MOV steel, I believe, according to Gerber's website, which is not a particularly great steel, but it takes enough of an edge to get me through the day and do what I needed to do. Now I use my defensive knives are just for defensive work. I don't use them to cut anything with. So in 2 years, this little blade has accomplished all my EDC tasks requiring a knife. I've never needed a larger knife. Certainly never needed a smaller knife. But this knife has done all my cutting work in 2 years, and you can see it's seen quite a bit of use. So no complaints there on the blade. Works really well. You do get a nice little feature in this package opener, or at least that's what I call it. Use it for opening clamshell packages. And a nice little sharp chisel ground blade here. Cool little finger tool so you can choke up on it. Get a really good hold on the tool. Make a really precise cut without damaging whatever's in the package that you're opening. This tool works great. I wouldn't be surprised if you see this coming up on more and more multi-tools here in the future. You get 2 drivers. Nice little flathead driver. I've used this for, obviously, as a flathead screwdriver, also as a prying tool, and as a scraper, and it's worked great. No real complaints on it aside from its reach. It's pretty short. It's also located on the hinge side of the tool, so you can't really half open the tool and extend it. What you see is what you get. So reach aside, it's been a really good little flathead driver. Not an overly precise tip, but it does well enough, and haven't had any issues with it slipping in use. You also get a Phillips driver. Now the Phillips driver, you'll notice, is obscured by the can opener if you half open the tool. Get a nice little decent amount of reach out of it. And it is two-dimensional, but as far as two-dimensional drivers are concerned, it works well enough. Got a little bit of file texture on both sides, which works fine for fingernails. I have used mine for cutting metal though, and that really took a lot of the cutting power out of the tool. So if you have one of these, I would advise against cutting metal with the file. All in all though, not a bad driver. You also get a pair of scissors. Now these scissors worked great until a few months ago. A small crack, if it'll show up, developed there at the base of the spring. Now that crack has pretty much rendered the spring useless, so the scissors don't spring back open anymore. Gerber does have a lifetime warranty, and I emailed them about the scissors, and they told me to send it back and they will replace it free of charge. You also get a little set of tweezers here, which work well enough, but haven't needed them for splinters or anything because the pliers work so good at that. And you got a nice 3-dimensional bottle opener here. Works really good. You don't have to open it. It's always accessible there on the exterior of the tool. Usually gets caps in just one try. Got a nice skeletonized portion through the middle, and this is where I run the split ring to keep it on my keys. So all in all, not a bad little tool. Another tool in this category, price and size wise, is the Leatherman Squirt PS4, and I plan on getting one of those to carry while this is away at Gerber getting repaired, and test it for a little while and see which of the two that I prefer. If you guys have a Gerber dime or a PS4 or any experience with tools in that size range, feel free to comment on the videos. Let us know what you think, what you like, what you carry, and why. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more videos out soon. Y'all be good, be safe, and have a good day. Thanks for watching.